Hey, yo, it's David. What's going on, everybody? We're back with some more Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and today we're going to be looking at the new Gowther coming out festival. Gowther UR festival coming out to JP first, and then it is coming out when? It comes out the 2nd of April for global players. So let's get into his kit. I'm gonna just go over his information, and then once patch notes comes out, I'll go over everything we're getting for the celebration again. So his passive, participating in battle for each ally with the characteristic of 7 deadly sins, the ally's basic stats will increase by 5%. So someone like Arthur, it's not of a race, but of a characteristic or category, if you could think about it like that. So if you run him on a full sense team, that's probably his best team. Every time you use a buff skill, your allies rank reinforcement. Well, every time you use a buff, allies rank reinforcement will be given to you for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it stays on essentially if you can keep getting a buff skill. And then HP increases by 2% for each debuff effect removed, up to a maximum of 25%. And then also on an ally's turn, 3 allies of different races will each acquire skills. That's okay. So it means I think that means when 3 different allies use a skill, Gowther ranks up, because when I read this, I was kind of confused. But then I saw gameplay of it, and he used 3 skills. Like he used a bond attack card, a melee attack card, and then I think he used a bond, a Gowther, and then a melee attack card. And then at the end of the turn, Gowther attack card ranked up, like that was in his hand, that was in his deck that he didn't use, right? So if you use different skills of a different character on your turn, Gowther will rank up. So if you get lucky and get a buff card in your hand, you're gonna be good. Also, with this part specifically, I think when you go into PvE events like Demonic Beast or something like that, where you can use 4 skills, you can use 3 skills, and then the last card can be a rank up, and then it'll go to a level 2, on the 3rd skill, 1, 2, 3. That 3rd one will make Gowther rank up, and then his last card, you use that last, it ranks up everybody. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool and neat. And rank reinforcement. When an ally uses a skill, additional effects are given depending on the rank. So he kind of has a Data's a hard type passive. For level 1s, your penetration rate goes up by 30%. At level 2, critical resistance 10%. Critical resistance is nullified by 10%, and then penetration rate increases by 30%. And then at level 2, critical resistance and critical defense is lowered. Critical resistance by 10, and then critical defense by 20%. I wish you just got all of this per rank. So at level 3, I wish you got all of this. But then at level 2, you would get just the extra penetration rate, so at 60. But I don't think it'll stack. So I still think they're all broken at each respective ranks. But let's get into his skills. I don't think I really like his first skill, but his rank up is pretty neat. So his first skill deals piercing damage equal to 450% of attack to a single enemy, and reduces ultimate gauge by 3. Penetration rate means your pierce increases ×3. What I don't like about this skill specifically is that it's single target. I wish high key it would have been an AoE, and he drained off that, and then the pierce AoE would at least did some damage and whatnot, because with a damaging AoE skill, if it was to be level 3, at least it would do some damage. It'll be a last resort type thing. You picture how when Gowther merges, and it's just her by herself, you got a good chance of doing crazy damage or whatnot, or even with Data's Heart or something like that. I don't know. But just if it was AoE, I think it'd just be better. Because who was it hurting? Who was it hurting? I've seen the gameplay on the live stream, and when they were fighting, his damage wasn't all of that. He was more just a support, if anything. So his second skill, Interstellar Intersection, remove debuff effects from all allies, rank up your skills, and increase their basic stats by 20%. So he has a rank up, but they added removes debuff effects from allies too. So at level 1, it does remove one ally's debuffs, because at this okay, I think they literally showed it right here. I could show y'all. Yeah, so they went first, so Bond didn't have debuffs, but he did rank them up, and then it removes debuffs from one ally. But if it's a level 2, I'm assuming it goes to everybody, and everybody can be cleansed, because everybody will be ranked up. And then at level 3, you'll get basic stats, which is pretty good. And then his ultimate, participating in battle. Whoa, that's his passive. To all allies for 3 turns, give peace protection effect, dealing crush damage equal to 650% of attack power to all enemies, and negate the skill. So he can like still your hand essentially. Negate the skill effects of all skills, so he blockades. I'm bugging. I thought it was like Demon King for a second. And then including special moves for 2 turns. Guardian of Peace, that's what this is. Basic stats increased by 30%. When canceled, your skill rank increases. So when it goes away after 3 turns. This is for 3 turns, right? Peace protection. I don't know. 3 turns is kind of wild, bro. At this point, you probably just won. So who cares? I think if anything, this is just for like PvE. So like after 3 turns, you still in a said demonic beast or whatever, or final boss, or if you're still there, your basic stats will be crazy. So when this goes away, your skill increase will be ranked up, which is pretty nice. If anything, going back to this, they probably should have just gave bro Phil or something like that so he can get his ultimate like super easy. But this Pierce, take the Pierce off, bro. Just give him Phil, and then like Drain and Phil would be crazy. So you could easily get his ultimate or something like that. And then Crush is 40% additional damage for each special move gauge of your own. So if you got gauge. Wait. When you just do the ultimate, it's gonna do extra damage. What am I saying? Like, cause you ain't gonna get gauge after that. For each special move gauge or your own. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I guess we could just take a look at some gameplay real quick because it was very interesting. They're using Transcendent Bond, DK Melee, and this new with this new Gowther. Let me go ahead and close chat. So give y'all the play-by-play for what they do. So he ranks up turn 1, Bond, which is pretty neat because Bond level 2 red card is borderline a guaranteed kill, yo. Like literally. So you go for DK Melee. Usually if you have like a red card with Bond right here, level 1, it probably wouldn't do as much. But since you have the extra like benefit from Gowther's passive where you increase, what was it? So at level 2 is critical resistance 10% nullified, and then Pierce goes up. So Bond's purple card, his debuff card, would actually do more damage too because it's level 2, and it is Pierce base, so he gets extra Pierce on top of that. So Bond buff, Gowther's automatically good if Bond gets a buff. Also, I need to grind up Demon King so I can True Awaken this Gowther. His CC looks to be pretty good as well. They showed it at the like somewhat in the stream, and it was like 77.4. So he does have a little bit less than Chaos Arthur, but I don't think this guy will inherently just straight up counter like Chaos Arthur. I think Chaos Arthur could still cook. If anything, this guy might be a main target for like DK Melee teams and whatnot. So I think also if you use an ally that has like multiple races, right? Let's say there was a Sins unit that has like multiple races, right? Like they said, this Sins unit like counts as like yada 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 too, right? So I think if you use their skills, it counts as like 2, and then you use another skill after that, that counts as 3. And then if you use Gowther card after that, like in the same turn, you technically use like 3 skills before that third. Like hold on, like if I were to use this set character that counts as like another race or something like that too, it would count as 2 itself. And then a card after that, and then if you use Gowther buff card last, it'll rank up mid-turn. So let's see what bro gonna do after he got rid of his DK Melee. We can like skip ahead because it's ultimately like futile. So Melee got Heaven and Earth. All right, level 2. That's how much damage bro's doing. 100k, not the craziest. If anything, he's just a utility unit for training. They could have just made an AoE high key. And then Melee's doing like 2 million. Mind you, having an Earth buff is already the stupidest thing in the world. And now bro has critical resistance and critical defense disabled. Like, what world are we living in, y'all? So, that's gonna do it. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think about this new he's UR rarity, by the way, too. So But they did make it to where appearance rate up of SSR and UR characters is 4%, and the appearance rate of new character is increased. So they did change it a little bit. He's a new UR festival unit, but you can pull them at 300 and 600 now. I guess they did that to alleviate from you to, like, not be as upset. So peace out, y'all. Stay good, and I'll see y'all niggas in the next one.